Welcome to Wisdom and Wealth, where we explore the timeless principles that lead to a richer, more fulfilling life, especially for those of us navigating the wisdom years. Today, we're diving deep into a profound Buddhist teaching, the power of quiet happiness. In a world that relentlessly demands we share every detail of our lives, Buddhism offers a refreshing alternative: protect your peace, cherish your joy, and let your inner light shine without the need for external validation. This video explores 10 key habits to cultivate this quiet strength. Now, if you're ready to embrace a more peaceful and fulfilling life, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more wisdom-filled content. In a world obsessed with sharing, it may seem counterintuitive to suggest that the wise share nothing. Yet, consider this: we live in an age where even our most fleeting moments are documented and broadcast. Our smiles are posted, our peace is showcased, and our happiness becomes content for consumption. But what if the very act of exposing our joy is what diminishes it? What if the reason your happiness feels so fleeting is because it was never meant to be on display in the first place? Buddhism gently reminds us that the most potent, enduring happiness is often the quietest. It's the kind that doesn't clamor for attention, doesn't demand applause, but simply exists, pure, unshaken, and deeply personal. Think about it. When you speak less of your joy, you tend to feel more of it. When you stop chasing validation from the outside world, you finally create the space to truly meet yourself, to connect with your authentic self. This isn't about hiding your light under a bushel. It's about consciously protecting it, nurturing it, and allowing it to burn brighter from within. Remember, not every light needs to be on a grand display. Some flames, like a quiet, smoldering ember, grow stronger and more radiant in the serene embrace of silence. If you've ever felt drained by the constant noise, misunderstood in your moments of peace, or strangely uneasy after sharing your happiness, then perhaps it's time to consider walking a quieter path, a path where silence isn't emptiness, but a wellspring of strength. The first step on this path is to practice noble silence daily. If you're enjoying this journey, please like and subscribe to our channel for more insights into living a more meaningful life. In the context of Buddhist teachings, silence isn't about emptiness or isolation. It's about cultivating a deep, intentional presence. It's the sacred space where awareness can truly bloom, and where truth is heard without the need for words. When you consciously choose to embrace silence, you're not avoiding life or shying away from connection. You're actually stepping more deeply into it, immersing yourself in the present moment with greater clarity and intention. To incorporate this practice into your daily routine, start small. Set aside just 10 minutes each day. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Turn off your phone, eliminate any background noise, and avoid conversations. Simply sit. Close your eyes if that helps you focus. Gently direct your attention to your breath, feeling the air as it enters and leaves your body. Allow your thoughts to come and go like clouds drifting across the sky, without chasing them or getting swept away. Don't judge what arises in your mind. Just witness it, observe it, acknowledge it. This is the essence of noble silence. It's a practice of observing without reacting, of listening without speaking, of simply existing without performing. At first, this practice might feel a bit strange or even uncomfortable. You might experience restlessness or even boredom. Your mind, accustomed to constant stimulation, may resist the stillness. But with consistent practice, you'll begin to notice something truly beautiful. Beneath the surface of mental chatter, there's a quieter, more profound voice. It's the voice of your true self, the self that exists beyond the labels and expectations of the world. This isn't the self that is shaped by social media, influenced by fleeting opinions, or driven by external expectations. It's the authentic self that simply is, in its purest form. This is the part of you that doesn't crave validation, that doesn't need approval, that doesn't need to announce joy in order to actually feel it. When you regularly practice noble silence, you begin to live in closer alignment with your inner world. You gradually stop performing happiness for others and start experiencing it authentically, for yourself. you come to the profound realization that you don't have to explain your peace to anyone. You just have to protect it, nurture it, and allow it to flourish. And in the quiet embrace of silence, that protection becomes effortless, a natural extension of your inner being. Let silence be your sanctuary, your refuge. Let it be the sacred space where your soul breathes freely, where you can reconnect with your deepest truth and cultivate a sense of unwavering peace. The second key habit is to let go of the need to share everything. If this video is resonating with you, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more content on wisdom and wealth. We live in a world that constantly encourages us to share, to post the moment, announce the win, and tell everyone how happy we are. Social media platforms thrive on this constant stream of updates, creating a culture of perpetual broadcasting. But Buddhism offers a different path, a path rooted in inner fulfillment rather than outer display. It reminds us that not every joyful moment needs to be broadcast to the world. Not every personal success needs to be met with thunderous applause. When we consistently share everything, we run the risk of diluting the sacredness of our experiences. We begin to subconsciously seek validation from others, and slowly but surely, our happiness becomes dependent on their reactions. It's as if we're outsourcing our joy, and trusting it to the fickle whims of public opinion. To illustrate this point, imagine planting a delicate seed. You wouldn't dig it up every day to show people how it's growing, would you? Instead, you'd carefully water it, protect it from the elements, and keep it safe until it's strong enough to bloom. Your joy is just like that seed. It needs peace and privacy to fully develop and blossom. The Buddha taught that attachment to praise and attention can ultimately lead to suffering. The more we rely on others to affirm us, the more disconnected we become from our own inner source of contentment. When you consciously let go of the need to share every high point of your life, you begin to reclaim your power. You stop living for the reaction and start living fully for the experience itself. This doesn't mean you should hide your happiness out of fear or insecurity. It simply means you honor it, you treat it as something sacred and precious, not as something to be consumed and judged by others. Because sometimes, the deepest and most enduring joy is the quietest. It's felt in a smile that no one else sees, in a personal victory that only you truly understand, in a peaceful moment that needs no caption. Let your joy be yours. Let it grow in silence, free from judgment, untouched by envy. Protect it like something precious, because it truly is. The third habit is to reduce your words and increase your awareness. Are you getting value from this video? Please like and subscribe to our channel. It helps us create more content for you. In Buddhist teachings, words are acknowledged as powerful tools, but they are also recognized as inherently limited. Speaking too much, without mindfulness and intention, can scatter your energy, confuse your intentions, and ultimately distract you from what truly matters. Every time you speak without mindful awareness, you subtly move further away from the present moment, becoming entangled in mental chatter and unnecessary communication. That's why Buddhist monks often take vows of silence, sometimes for extended periods. Not because they have nothing of value to say, but because they deeply understand the profound value of saying less, of being more selective with their words. When you begin to consciously reduce your words, something remarkable begins to happen. Your awareness naturally expands. You start to notice subtle details and nuances that you once overlooked. You become more attuned to the tone of your own voice, the underlying emotions behind your thoughts, and the subtle energy that flows through a conversation. You come to realize that much of what we say is driven by habit, ego, or the unconscious need to fill silence, often without a clear purpose. But silence doesn't always need to be filled. It needs to be felt, explored, and understood. Try this simple practice in your daily life. The next time you find yourself about to speak, pause briefly. Take a moment to ask yourself, is this truly necessary? Is it kind? Is it true? If it isn't, consider allowing the words to simply pass, like a cloud drifting across the vast expanse of the sky. you'll likely find that speaking less often actually leads to deeper, more meaningful connections, not fewer. Because when you do speak, your words will carry more weight, more clarity, and more genuine intention. Reducing your words also helps to quiet the incessant noise within your own mind. So much of our mental stress stems from replaying past conversations, worrying about how we were perceived, or anxiously planning what to say next. When you choose to speak less, you intentionally create space. Space for peace, for quiet reflection, and for a deeper sense of presence. You realize that you don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to win every argument, prove every point, or share every single opinion that pops into your head. Sometimes, the wisest and most effective response is no response at all. Not out of weakness, but out of a deep wellspring of inner strength. Let your silence become your wise teacher. Let your awareness be your guiding light. In saying less, you begin to hear more. And what you hear is the gentle sound of a life lived with intention, with purpose, and with an unwavering sense of inner peace. The fourth habit: walk mindfully and live quietly. In the Buddhist tradition, even the seemingly simple act of walking can become a profound form of meditation. This practice is often referred to as walking meditation, and it teaches you to move through the world with greater awareness, a sense of inner grace, and a deep, abiding stillness. Every step is taken with intention. Every breath is honored and appreciated. Nothing is rushed. Nothing is ignored or overlooked. Now, imagine living your entire life in this way. Not just walking, but speaking, eating, working, resting, all with the same calm and centered awareness. That's the essence of living quietly. It doesn't mean isolating yourself from the world or withdrawing from engagement. It means becoming so deeply rooted in your own presence that the external noise and chaos around you no longer have the power to disturb your inner peace. To begin practicing mindful walking, start small and simple. Step outside without your phone or any other distractions. As you walk, gently direct your attention to the sensations in your body, particularly the feeling of your feet making contact with the ground. Notice your breath as it flows in and out of your lungs. Hear the sounds around you without judging or labeling them. Don't try to get somewhere specific or accomplish a particular task. Just walk. Just be present. Just experience the simple act of moving through the world with awareness. When you incorporate this practice into your daily routine, your mind will naturally begin to slow down. Your nervous system will calm and relax. You'll gradually realize how often you rush through life without truly experiencing it, without fully inhabiting the present moment. You'll stop trying to keep up with the frenetic pace of the world and instead, begin moving at the more natural and sustainable pace of your own soul. Living quietly doesn't mean being passive or disengaged. It means being purposeful and intentional in your actions. It means letting your energy speak louder than your words. You'll no longer feel the need to constantly announce your peace or broadcast your happiness. It will simply be felt by those around you. Others will sense the difference in your presence, in your demeanor. You won't need to prove your joy, because your calm and centered presence will naturally radiate it outward. You won't need to tell others that you've changed, because they'll see it in the way you carry yourself, in the way you interact with the world, and in the way you respond to challenges. Slower, softer, more rooted, more present. So, walk like your steps matter. Live like your peace matters more than your performance, because it truly does. It's the foundation of a life well lived. And the final 6 habits for living a quieter life are: stop seeking external validation, observe without reacting, journal your joy, don't broadcast it, cut down on complaining, increase gratitude, surround yourself with stillness, be happy, but stay low. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content on wisdom and wealth.